What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time we started back in our adventure, just before, or moments before we took on... we came back after defeating Zanza, but also not before defeating... You'll understand what I'm talking about when you go see the last episode. We talked about New Game Plus, and... yeah, kind of got started on moving towards 100% completion. But, of course, we are far from done. And so, in this episode, we're going to get started. You may be wondering why I'm in this random location in Colony 6. But I'm actually just underneath Colony 6 down here by the Ether Mine entrance. Because, not for the Telethia, which are, they're now very weak in comparison to us. I think they were always very weak in comparison to us since we left Makana's core, but... I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm actually down here for a heart-to-heart because this is a very special heart-to-heart because it requires full affinity between Shulk and Rhyme. This is Renewed Determination. Shulk, you remember that day? You know, the day we set out on this whole adventure. Yeah, how could I forget? It's unforgettable, alright. All that stuff never happened all at once. No one could have predicted it. It makes me wonder, though. What if I'd already figured out the Manana before then? Could have been very different. I know what happened. But so many people have gone through so much pain. I wish I could have prevented it all. I know how you feel. What's with all the negativity? I can't help it. Think of all the people we lost. Too many, if you ask me. You're not wrong. We lost Ego just as we were coming to an understanding. Don't you always get the feeling it was always going to be that way? He seemed satisfied at the end. Like he could have done everything, like he'd done everything he could. And he gave his all for us. He gave us hope. Of course he did. And to think, he had it in for us all, and then he went and saved us. That shocked me almost as much as you. That's why we can't give up, so Egil's sacrifice wasn't in vain. We're gonna win this one, Shulk, for Egil. And we won't forget the others who've given their lives. We'll make them proud. A new future in their name. That's our promise to them. And no one will ever have to suffer through this again. I'm right with you, Shulk. I like that heart-to-heart. That one's nice. Of course, you can only view that after Makana's core. If you have max affinity before then. And in fact, I know some folks, and I think even myself on like the second or third playthrough, had full affinity coming through this area with Rhine. And it is possible. You can get full affinity between Shulk and Rhine, like as you're coming through this area for the very first time, which is... Wow, it's been a long time. A long time since we've done that. But yeah, that's not viewable until, of course, Makanis has been completely destroyed. So now I'm going to creep by this Telethia. I don't know why I'm walking. I could just easily warp to our next location, which is actually just inside of Colony 6. What did Reconstruction HQ? But yeah, the video you saw, of course, before this, episode 101, actually all took place before, I kind of started back to school, I guess. It was recorded while I was in school, but the semester had just started, and then, of course, the semester got around, and I guess I could have always done this recording. Like, you see me starting right now. I guess I always could have. I don't know. It's been kind of rough lately. I don't want to say it's, like, been my mental health, but just, like, I would feel guilty for doing this instead of studying, but the only thing I would do instead of this would just be, like, watching YouTube videos. And so I decided that I was like, you know what? I enjoy recording too much. We're going to come back and record. So this is coming out, like, sometime in April. Probably a week after I record this, probably something like that. Episode 101 was scored like 3 months ago, and it just never got released. So you're seeing that, but sorry, I got a little too close there. Okay, geez. Glad to be back. I'll say that. We'll get face to face with Shulk here. Feels good to be back. Yeah. So let's talk to Werner. Why don't we? You guys want to make some money? Yeah, I'm always down to make money. What do you mean? Hear me out. This is a dead cert? What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Could you go into more detail? Yeah, also explain what you just said. Shulk, I want to know too. Yeah, so do I. Easy for you, we'll get to the bottom of this. Don't worry, it's nothing dodgy. I've got a plan to make me the most famous bloke in the colony. But there's something I need before to make it happen. Want to know what? Warner's specialty, of course. Selling ether crystals just isn't going to get me where I want to go. But Warner's got a sharp eye for the next big hit, don't you worry. See this flower garden, right? Well, the butterflies love it. They love those flowers, and more come every day. That's where my plan comes in. They'll be my specialty. So, you guys in or out? I need a few things to start making up my special products. I need flyer wings and flyer shawls. And both of these can be gotten on Bionis Leg, and I have, or Colony 6 and Bionis Leg, and I have almost none of them. So, great. Now you're talking. Right there. Let's get to work. New business. Okay, whatever. Shulk, be careful. Don't overdo it. Yeah, we'll be fine. Whatever. Yeah, so I only have one flyer wing, and then everything else I'm missing. So, we're going to head outside of the colony and collect some of those. And while we're heading out there, I do actually want to talk about some things. So, of course, we're back to recording now. I'm hoping even through the end of the semester and finals week, I can be back to somewhat consistently uploading. I made the promise to myself way back then, before I kind of stopped for a couple months because of the semester and whatnot, which is totally fine, I guess. We're actually going to be back for real this time, and I'm going to try to keep it consistent for as long as possible. I know I keep saying that, and then like 3 months will go by or whatever, and then I'll stop recording again, which I mean, it's fine, I guess. It's whatever, really. What we're going to end up doing, well, I'm back to recording, hopefully through the rest of the semester and into May. But I do have like a bit of an announcement. I won't make this an announcement video. It's just going to be here in this video. I'm going back for another internship in Washington, D.C. I won't say who I'm interning with or anything like that. Just because I don't think that's important, and I don't want to give away too much about, like, I'll be generally within the DC area, and that's all you get to know. I don't want anyone to, like, find out my location or something and hunt me down or something. That would be kind of bad, I think. So we'll try to avoid that at all costs. But I'll be back there in May. However, this time, I think the fact that, like, I've got a new laptop and things like that, and I'll actually carry it with me and all this stuff. All that being said, I am going to try to get a lot of my recording equipment into DC with me. Now, wait. You can put markers on the... Nah, hold on a second. Since when was this a thing? Has this always been a thing? I'm 102 episodes in, and I didn't know you could place markers on the map. This is like my third playthrough, too. Okay, anyway. That's actually hilarious. I didn't know that. As we continue to take out these flyers, it's going to take a minute. Eventually, I'll cut the rest of this out, but I'm going to try to take a lot of my recording equipment with me, and take, and record while I'm there. Of course, I'll still be, like, most of my day will be spent in an office, and then I'll have to come home, and there'll be some nights where I'll be free to do recording, and then the other nights that won't necessarily be the case. And there's another enemy down here that I can get. Where's he at? There he is. But I'll try to do at least some recording while we're there. And try to keep the uploads consistent, because I should be able to upload and stuff. I'll carry my SD cards and stuff with me, or at least I'll try to. I'll try to get as much of my recording stuff with me there as possible. And so, you're kidding me, right? There's been a landmark here that I've been able to warp to that I never had this whole time, because I never walked 10 feet back. I've never walked through this loading zone the other way. Oh my gosh. So many new things are happening right now. I don't even know what's going on. But I'll try to get through that. I'll hopefully maybe have the series done before I leave. I can't make that promise, though. If that's the case, I already had the next series planned out, and if that's the case, we won't get around to doing that for sure. Because I'll need a I'll need a different console. So I guess your first hint about the next series that'll be coming up in like 30 something videos is that it's not a Switch game. I won't tell you what it is, but I'll need a different console, and I won't be carrying that console with me for sure. The most I'll carry is my Switch. Now the only thing is I don't know how the recording stuff is gonna work. Like I say, I'll try to be recording while I'm in DC. I should be able to, like, I shouldn't be able to not to record. I will have a roommate though, and he may think I'm a weirdo or something. I may have to do it late at night. And when they say roommate, like I don't like, it doesn't mean like I'll literally be sharing a bedroom with someone. Like I have my own bedroom and stuff, and that's where I'll end up doing all the recording and stuff. It's just that more than likely it would end up being late at night, which I guess is what I end up having to do most of the time anyway. A lot of this series has been recorded during the day, which is not actually pretty not normal for me. All of my series, all the recordings are taking place at nighttime, which is, you know, just it's new and it's interesting, I guess. I'm getting sidetracked though, but I'll try to do that for as long as this series lasts. My goal is that hopefully this series will last us through the end of, because I'll be there a little bit later. It's like, because last year, instead of being like early May to mid-June, it's like mid-May to late June. So I actually don't come back home till like basically July. And so, like, with all that being said, to not drag this out for too much longer, I'm rambling. Yeah, to not drag it out for too much longer. We'll try to do that, and then if this series ends, more than likely, just to kind of keep stuff up on the channel, I may do something else, or because technically I have 2 series planned, and if it comes down to it, and I'm still in DC, I have 2 series, one for a Switch game, one is not a Switch game. I was planning on doing the other one first, but if it comes down to it, we may end up doing the other series first, I guess, if that makes sense. Just because I don't want to then leave the channel, like, just sitting around, basically, even if it's for a couple of weeks. I'd like to just keep it consistent. And I'd like to stay consistent for as long as possible, at least until I probably eventually head off for law school. And I say consistent, I mean, there may be a week in there where I take a week or 2 where I don't upload, but, and if it comes down to it, if I'm in DC, we're close to the end, I may just wait till I come back home and do the series and all sorts of stuff. But I just want to let you guys know that I will be back there, but I should actually be able to take all my stuff with me this time and record and stuff. Like, I shouldn't have a problem getting, like, because I'll just end up recording off my laptop, and yeah, I only have like one screen and stuff. It'll be a bit odd to record that way, and whatnot. But I should be able to do all of that. I think I rambled on and said the same thing about 500 times. But with all that being said, I'm just going to cut back until we get all the items that we need, because this is going to take a long while. So I'm just going to meet you guys back with Warner. I have some weird visual glitch where it's telling me there's an enemy here, and yet there is no enemy here. That's very strange. But, anyway, we're gonna continue up this way. Okay, so the next flyers that I'm heading over to fight are all very close to, our good friend Territorial Rotbart. But we're at the exact same level. He's got a brown portrait now. And while I'm not going to fight him right now, because I, even at the same level, am deathly terrified of this guy, I think that's something worth pointing out. We've really come a long way. Because remember when we first walked down on the lake, we were like level 10, level 15, something like that. And this dude shows up level 81 and is like, oh yeah, by the way. I think we've come a long way. And honestly, I just felt like I needed to show that off. Oh, he's just not outside during the rain. That's good to know. So we'll change the clock back and try again. Hey, Werner. Oh, he actually just leaves early. That's actually why he's not out. I knew you'd come through for trusty Werner. Now I can make my butterfly biscuits and my, well, I suppose I should tell you. My butterfly ribbons. Told you it was embarrassing. They'll make a great tie-in product to go with the biscuits, eh? Watch this space, fellow believers. They'll be the next big thing. But everything worked out then. This time next year, I'll be a millionaire. Right, I've got a lot of work to do. Catch you later. Alright, and quest complete. And yeah, that's like the first of like 8 quests we're doing in this episode. So if you thought this episode was like, I think that first part took me like 13, like, as of recording, I'm 30 minutes in. You know, I was gonna say, like, had I picked any other series, I could have easily done it while also in school at the same time, because you can record like 4 videos in like a night, easy, like 2 hours max for 4 videos. This game though, one episode can at like minimum take me 30 minutes to an hour. Like most of the time an episode takes an hour, especially as we get to the late game where it's all side quests. That's all of this, like all the recording of this game is going to be, which kind of sucks, but at the same time it's like, what are you going to do? Alright, with that out of the way, Werner, what's up, buddy? Hey, you lot, how's business? Things are going so well. Our business has really gone downhill. The butterflies just up and left, and I can't sift any of my biscuits. That doesn't sound good. I've got boxes and boxes of them just sitting here going stale, but I won't let it down. But I won't let it get me down. You're looking at the new Werner. Get a brilliant pan. I was walking through town the other day when I heard something. Heard about a Napon who knows how to get butterflies back. I'm hoping you lot can help me team up with him to help me. Alright, so consult Napon residents in Colony 6 about how to bring butterflies back. And I think I know just the Napon to talk to, actually. So let's head right down here. In fact, it's marked on our map. So, as he's leaving, it's, of course, Napa Rick. Hey, buddy. You want to call the butterflies? You wants to call the butterflies back to the colony. If you will do what I ask, I can call them back for you. I need for you to bring me 10 death lychees. Worry not, these be necessary to call back the butterflies. And I have 6 of them. And he has a quest for us? I don't think I want to accept that yet, but I have 6 of the 10. And I want to know where he's heard about these death lychees, because these death lychees are only found on Prison Island. And so I want to know where he heard about these things, because, like, how do you not even know about what's on Death Mountain? Like, you guys have been secretly sneaking onto that the whole time for, like, the past 10 years or something. Regardless, I'm going to head in here to this deeply satisfying music, getting me feel like I'm ready to finish off this game until I find more death lychees. And in fact, I think I see one marked on my map. Regardless, I will meet you guys back with Napa Rick once I'm done. What's up, Napa Rick? Have you brought them? Wow, I have never seen so many. Death lychees be so sweet and juicy they are to die for. Maybe why we called them so. I guess she wants to know why the butterflies be back. Well, they came back as soon as I did my butterfly dance. I just wanted to eat some death lychees. They be my favorite. You can goes and tell Werner butterflies be all back. Alright, sweet. Thanks, Napa Rick. I'm so glad we helped you bring back the butterflies by actually just giving you food, you little liar. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I mean, technically he did lie to us, so I guess that would make... Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, what's up, Werner? We've got the butterflies back for ya. Hey, have you seen them? The butterflies are back. Just who is that Napon? They danced a funny dance and they came fluttering on back. It's because of them, my business is back and the place looks brighter. Thanks, you've done more for me than anyone else has ever done. Alright, and that's done. And that's only quest number 2 done. Alright, luckily everything else should be pretty easy to take care of, and we actually don't have any more quests with Werner for the time being, so let's move on to our next set of quests. Alright, so for this I actually needed to be nighttime, and I can talk to Berry Jammy. Berry Jammy of Berry Big Fight with Wing-Haired Know-It-All. Berry Jammy have no idea what silly wing-brain girl's saying. Meh 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 meh. And once you've talked to her, we actually get a quest from her. Barry Jimmy, you've been waiting for friends for ages and ages. Friends need to find most transparent object in world. Quick, go, hurry up, run, move. Did friends find it already? Barry Jimmy, Barry unlucky. No, I mixed up in competition. Competition for title of Undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6. Now I need most transparent item in whole wide world to win. That doesn't sound good. Think of helping out, Shulk. Yeah, it would be nice. Barry Jimmy represent all Napon though, so cannot abstain. Barry Jimmy need help, friends help, please. Now we could decline the quest, and if we do, she'll tell us that we want to help out. She said, oh, you should just be like, ugh, you just want to help out Makrish. And technically she is right. We could actually go help out Makrish. For example, this quest has two different sides, but the one that gives us the most affinity is going to be this one with Barry Jimmy. So we're actually going to go ahead and accept that. But there is an alternate side quest that you could do with Makrish instead, who is also in Colony 6. So we need to go find Lalapa in Frontier Village. So Lalapa know lots and lots. So most transparent thing. So let's go do just that, and I'll meet you guys over in Frontier Village. Oh, and right here at the Chief's residence, like literally as you spawn in, Lalapa is here. Doesn't need to be daytime though. Friends looking for most transparent object in world. Not an adventurer who go to Valak Mountain. Wait, he not researcher. Or he not adventurer, he researcher now. Anyway, he know most about what you need. But researcher not come back for a long, long time. Search for him hard enough and you may find him alive. Might not though. Lalapa must apologize. Oh, jeez, I just smacked my microphone stand. I'm sorry. He don't know anything helpful. Sorry, I got so angry that Lalapa didn't know anything that I smacked my microphone, I guess. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. But anyway, we actually need to head to the Napon camp, because the Napon that we actually are looking for, because I should calm down, first of all. I should not slap my mic. He's right here. We've talked to him before. This is Dakuku. Most transparent thing in the world? I know. How about pure ice flower? It grow near here. It covered in ice, so really transparent and really beautiful. Alright, so, why don't we go looking for that? And it's actually up a level, so we actually head to the Hollow Bone, and we haven't been to this area yet. And I actually am going to take you guys with me as I walk my way over there, because it can be a bit hard to figure out where you need to go. It's actually directly on top of this giant, like, Pride Rock looking thing here, on the, right above us there. It's way up there, and we haven't been there yet, so you actually need to, like, walk this way, and around. Actually, this is doing a pretty good job of telling me exactly how I need to walk there, and I think I can, yeah, there's this small little path right here that we can take to head up. Luckily my map kind of shows me where to go anyway. Sorry about that cut there. We're now at the Earl Crevice? Earl Crevasse? Whatever you would call this thing, I'm not sure. But we will pick this flower. There's a frozen flower. It's transparent like glass. And we can take it. And technically, we've been able to take this for a very long time. And that completes up one of those quests, the most transparent thing. But we still have the Miss Sweetness Showdown to take care of. And yeah, it actually stays here. And you could have always come up here and picked it. You could have been here on your first visit. Doesn't matter. It's always here. And you could have grabbed it way before then. So technically, we didn't have to go through all that. But I just thought it'd be fun to take you guys on the journey, I guess. And there was no need to come up here and grab that the first time around anyway, so it didn't really make a whole lot of sense to do that anyway. But now that that's done, I say anyway a lot. I just noticed that. With that being said, though, let's head back to Colony 6 and see what we can do. I know I sound a bit quieter than usual, and the reason for that, like I said, most of this series has been recorded during the day. I said that earlier in this episode, but I'm actually gonna have to record the rest of these, like, you know, at night, for example. And so because of that, most people in the house are asleep. If you actually go back to a lot of my old videos, this is pretty much the normal volume that I talk at, but the way it's edited, I don't think. Though granted, the way that I edit my audio, you may not even be you may not be able to notice a difference between how I'm talking now and how I was talking a moment ago, I guess. And there may not even be a difference between this and how I talked in older videos, other than the quality. I'm getting sidetracked in, like, thought, but whatever. Barry Jimmy was sure friends give me fake item or worse. Afraid friends, give item to Barry Jimmy's tall, elegant rival. Thank you, friends. Barry Jimmy hate bullying and love medicine like friends. Me think me weird. But Barry Jimmy's so pleased friends choose her to give item to. That more important to me than winning stupid competition. The undisputed Miss Sweetness of Colony 6 offers her thanks to you. And with that, that quest is also complete. So yeah, we're kind of now starting to get through these quests kind of quickly. But that is actually not everything Barry Jamie has for us. She actually does have one more quest for us. So let's talk to her. Barry Jamie just loved living in Colony 6. I want to thank friends for making Colony best place to live. Could you go into more detail? Barry Jimmy must thank all residents for making this my home. Barry Jimmy must do something nice for everyone. Quite right, young lady. You have turned a corner, I see. Though no expert on sweetness, I can tell you you have a sweet spirit. See, Barry Jimmy told you so. Always knew friends would see potential in Barry Jimmy. You're not able to tell me, not able to tell friends right now, but can friends help? So this is Miss Sweetness of Gratitude. So we need to listen to her demands. Of course, friends help because it's Barry Jimmy asking. No problem. Leave it to me. I'll do everything I can. I will follow your lead. Barry Jimmy already contacted Lalapa in Frontier Village. Talk to Lalapa to find out more. Alright, so now we just need to go talk to Lalapa. So just 2 more quests again. And I think both of those actually require us to talk with this one, Lalapa. Okay, this one. I don't know why it gives us 2 different quests. Like, this one is, like, we're gonna just make them 1 quest, I guess. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, I'll meet you guys back in Frontier Village once again with Lalapa. I do feel like I'm talking a bit quieter now in these videos. You can probably notice a difference in the way that I'm talking. This probably sounds a lot more quieter. I promise there's nothing wrong with me. It's just that recording these late at night, I have to be a little more conscious about my voice. I don't want to wake anyone up around the house. So, Lalapa, let's talk to you. Miss Sweetness tells Lalapa everything. What a mess to be in. First, friends must go to Sap Cave here in Magna Forest. Fresh Algora sap, then Lalapa mix it with, trying to remember what, he forgot what else he needs, but we might as well go ahead and get the sap, and maybe he'll remember while we're gone. So, let's head over to the Sap Cave, which we've been to before. It's right over here, and the closest area we can head to is the contaminated area where we actually first found Melia all that time ago. I don't know why I brought that up like it was some surprise. I mean, I think we all knew this is the area that we first found Melia in. Anyway, literally the Sap Cave is just like right here. There's no reason to like cut ahead or anything. Or at least I don't see a reason to. It's easier just to keep the video in one smooth kind of clip here. But this Magna Brong is in our way. I actually wonder if I can jump down behind him and sneak around maybe. Okay, that didn't work. Can I like run behind you, buddy? Okay, no. So you're actually going to make me kill you. So level 31. I'm going to have to kill you. Luckily, it won't take very long at all because you're actually pretty weak, all things considered. Only level 31. So yeah, you might be huge, but you're dead in like an instant. I do like how, like, for different enemies, they just decided to take different enemies that they already made and then make them bigger. And wait, do I already? Wait a second. Oh, only a dawn. I was like, what? I was like, what am I doing? I must have skipped over that and didn't read all the way through, I guess. Is 5 considered dawn? Yes. Sweet. There we go. There's the fresh Algora sap. And I'll meet you guys back in Frontier Village. Hello, Lalapa. Good timing, friends. Lalapa, remember what we needed. First, we need to go to Satoral Marsh and get Mysterious Droplets. Mysterious Droplet only found by Tiny Waterfall. It's very rare and valuable. Alright, and so with that, we'll find everything that Miss Sweetness needs. So, let's head over to Satoral Marsh, and the map should tell us where we need to go. It's at least supposed to. I think technically it's in this area. So we're going to head over to the Napon Merchant Camp, and I'm just going to meet you guys over by the waterfall that we need to be at. Alright, I was correct. This is the waterfall that we need to be at. And we can actually just jump up these rocks and the waterfall here with all these item orbs to head up this way. This is actually an area we've never been to before. Cute parsnip. I don't think that'll ever come in handy. Um, hel hello? Can I... Shulk, can you... Okay, I was just there a second. Okay, I was like, I was just here a second. Okay, whatever. Is this the only way that we can go to get up? I don't think so. There should be another way to travel up this way and still get up the waterfall. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, come on. Okay, there may be another way if I go around and up. We're gonna see. Can I go like left and like up this hill or something? Maybe. Can I go this way? Oh, I've literally... Don't tell me I've literally just been able to walk. Okay. I've literally been able to walk around this whole time. But here is the waterfall that we need to be at. You'd think he said small waterfall, so it'd be that one over there. But no, it's actually this one that's slightly larger. Or right over here. And so, with that, the first half of that quest is done already. Some Oopas show up that were probably supposed to attack us after completing that quest, because but we're kind of strong now, so it doesn't actually do anything. So instead, we're just gonna attack all these guys, and I'll kill them, and I'll meet you guys back with Lalapa. Alright, hello, Berry Jammy. We're back once again. Friends bring Berry Jammy what I wanted. Go, Berry Jammy's friends. Yay. Berry Jammy and everyone happy now. Friends want to know what happens next. Lakeside going to light up. It's going to be beautiful. Friends will see. Colony 6 residents will be so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, and with that, another set of quests is completed. And we got tinted glasses, which are actually very good. I think they're similar to what we have on Melia already. If I check the equipment real quick. Yeah, she has the ruby glasses. These are... Okay, actually, these aren't that great at all. Oh, wait. Master glasses. I don't have these on Melia? I'm actually shocked. Why would I not have those on Melia? That seems... strange. Let's give her a EXP up gem then, because her ether's already at max with the 2 ether up 6 gems. She's got HP up, a lot of unbeatable gems, and an EXP up. Why not? Okay, that sounds great. I'm glad I double checked all that. I need to be checking gems more often, because as we get later into the late game, all this stuff kind of gets more and more important. But we have one more set of quests to take care of, and it's right up here. But before we do that, I actually do want to head back in here, and I want to change it over to Rhine, and only because I want Rhine to take care of this quest, because, well, you'll see in just a moment. What's up, Rosemary? So you finally remembered me when you told me about all about the men. When you told me about all the men, sorry, I rushed straight here. You know, I haven't had my luck in love life recently. It's a bit of a pain. Now, I think it's so funny that he was talking with Charlotte during the moment. Anyway, now, where are all these fit men you said you'd introduce me to? Maybe you're not the best people to be asking. I don't want any bad-breathed farts, you hear me? Bring me 4 potential boyfriends, and quickly. Well, I'm single, so that's 1. Shulk's single, that's 2. And Deadman, that's 3 already. Fine, everyone line up. Which one of you lucky boys gets to date gorgeous Rosemary here? Whoa there, back up a second. On second thought, I couldn't do that to my best mate Shulk. But you can have Dunban. Wow. Alright. We'll go find you some boyfriends. Good night. Rhine is a character. Jeez. Alright, so we need to find a timid Homsman, a rough and ready Homsman, a composed high Intia, and a Napon food connoisseur. And we've invited all these people to Colony 6 before, so you can use your memory a little bit, think back. We can find all these men. And plus, also, they're marked on our map. So let's say we go talk to him. The first one is going to be right back here behind this building. And he should be sitting on the bench right over here. It is, if I walk over, Peppino.
Good day.
It's a girl called Rosemary fancies me. Hold on. That sounds like a girl from back in Colony 9. Thing is, Colony 9 and everyone is from it. It's from in my past. Tell her I'm not interested. Well, dang, never mind. I guess we're only bringing you 3 men now. And he's not the only one that can be found tonight. There's another one that can be found on the other end of town, and we'll head over there now to meet with him. And I'm not sure which one this is, actually. I'm not familiar with who stands over here at night. Oh, he's over here. Oh, he's doing push-ups by himself over here in the corner. It's Nick.
How's it going?
Rosemary's interested in me. That's quite a turn up for the books. She's quite high maintenance. Still, I can't turn down a chance to go out with a girl like her. Alright, so Nick seems interested. Pretty good. And then the next 2 gentlemen that we're looking for are found during the daytime. So I'm actually just going to meet you with the first of the 2. Alright, the first one's right back here. It's Yura. You think Rosemary's interested in someone like me? So Hans does have the ability to appreciate my literary skill. This is the first I've heard of a Hans liking my poetry. Please, tell me more of this obviously interesting Hans lady. Alright, so Yura seems interested in well, so it seems like you've got at least 2 guys interested in you. Now, I can't say the third one will be, and plus, isn't it supposed to be a Napon? That seems a bit, we'll say, interesting, I guess. I'm not sure. Actually, you know what, never mind, I don't want to, yeah, anyway, Poka Poka, let's just talk to you and get this over with. Rosemary like Poka Poka. Boring. Poka Poka only likes food. Can Rosemary cook? If she cooked, Poka Poka would like her. Wow, Poka Poka. That's very stereotyping. I shouldn't say that. That's very wrong. Alright, but with all those men being asked about Rosemary, let's actually go and talk to her once more. So, Ryan, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to leave the party again. You're just too slow. All my quick step gems are on Shulk, and he just makes this process just ever so slightly faster. And like when I start moving around with another character without the quick step gems, I just can't do it. It's so bad without it. Let's change the time back to 9. I hate doing all this time change in this game. It's a little bit of annoying at times. But she should, yeah, be right over here. What's up, Rosemary? We're back again. Nick. Yeah, I've seen him. He's not bad. Seems interesting. Peppino. Oh, yeah. Ew, no thank you. Why? Poka Poka. But he's a chubby Napon. Oh, well, we tried. Now you're talking. He's very handsome. You've done really well. I didn't believe you could do it. 2 were complete duds. But Nick and Yura were just what I'm looking for. Let everything work out. Now for the easy part. Using my feminine wiles to make these men fall in love with me. They don't stand a chance. Okay, sure. So that was In Pursuit of Love. I guess some decent gems, I guess. Oh, and Melia leveled up to level 81. Great. Now, from here, we have one more quest I want to take care of before we end off this episode. And it's actually a, it's a, like an arcing, it's a, not an arcing quest, that's not really what I want to call it. It's a, what's a split quest. So we can either go talk to, well, Nick or Yura. Whichever one we talk to, that's the one that Rosemary will end up with. Now, I think both give solid affinities. I think both, the rewards are slightly different, but the affinity is the same. But I think just the way she reacted to Yura, I think this makes it the right choice. So let's talk to him. Rosemary's a truly free-spirited woman. I've never met such a lady during my time in the Imperial capital. It is as if I have stumbled upon a whole new species, one which brings forth new ideas, new passions, and desires. I could write a poem for every time I chance upon her in the street. She looks like any other Helm's lady to me. Are you sure, young sir? I see great potential in your people. My interest in her. Affairs grow day by day. I wish to give her a present. Since you've got a problem. I appreciate your kindness. Would you be so kind as to search out this item? I'm not sure about the exact location, but start in the High Intia tomb. Alright, so we need a swan pendant from the High Intia tomb. Only a legendary High Intia artifact is fitting for such a lady. It shall show beyond a doubt my true feelings for her. Now, I want to bring this back to a point that we've mentioned probably over and over again. Similar to what I mentioned earlier in this episode about the Napan, or Naparuk, and, Prison Island. And that's how do these, like, High Intia know anything about what's inside of the High Intia tomb? You've never been there, and if you had been there, I guarantee you didn't make it out alive. Anyway, with that being said, the item that we're looking for is literally just right down here. You can find it on your map pretty easily. Some enemies are going to spawn in, but they're way too weak for us. It's been so long since we've been here. It's ridiculous. But we've got our pendant. Now, I'm going to meet you guys back in Colony 6. Now, I don't know why the weather's got to go be all sad, but Yura is still out here anyway, so now that we've got that item, let's talk to him.
Yes?
Did you find the object? Then please hand it to Rosemary. This that's a really weird way to spell artifact, but okay. English, you gotta love it. I love how we spell things differently in America versus England. Anyway, that's another point for another time, I guess. This artifact is considered by my people to express friendship. I know I'm not giving it to her myself is rude, but please, on my behalf, present her with it. Now, once again, we're giving something to someone on someone else's behalf, which I think is funny. We do that a lot, I find. But also, once again, how do you know that, like, this item signifies friendship to the point where you just knew about it in general in the high end? I don't know, I'm a little confused. Let's change the time to night. Let me find the nighttime thing. Jeez. Speak with Rosemary, who is... Why is she over here this time? I don't know, whatever. But we have a gift for you, Rosemary, from the nice Yura. Oh, this looks like a present, but it can't be from you. Let me guess. It's from Yura. I knew it. Maybe he's a little embarrassed about giving it to me himself. I think it's lovely. He knows the way to a woman's heart. Tell him I love it. Alright, so let's do just that. I'll meet you guys back over there with Yura. Alright, hello Yura. Back again. Did you find success? I can tell the lady's reaction from your expression. She was pleased. I'm glad everything worked out. I must do something in return for your kind act. And with that, the quest is complete. That was Dream of a Poet. Got some Rex Greaves. Really not that great. Affinity chart has been updated, and we now have a true love link, which is kind of nice. And I think this is Nick. Yeah, good friends is all. And with that, okay, not quite, but we're very close to 5-star affinity with everyone, I think. And actually, we'll actually never achieve. I don't think we'll actually ever achieve 5-star affinity because there were certain links here on this affinity chart that we are missing because I didn't talk to NPCs that are now no longer with us about certain things, which, I mean, oh well. I mean, we did technically do everything other than, like, I mean, literally it was just talking to NPCs, and I don't feel like that's something to, like, feel bad about, I guess. But we're up to 4-star affinity. I'm not sure if we've been there for that long, but with that, that is finally everything to do in this episode. We did quite a lot. I mean, we helped out Werner at the beginning, and then we did some things for these Miss Sweetness Berry Jammy before finally taking care of a little bit of a love story here. But like I said, with that, that's going to do it all for this episode here. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It's up the channel a lot. And if you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing. Listen, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.